Northeast of New Vegas, there's a military base that nobody gets close to. Not the NCR, not Caesar's Legion, not even Mr. House. Because the moment you step within a mile of it, they start shelling you with howitzers. These are the boomers, and their story is one of the strangest in all of Fallout. The boomers didn't start at Nellis. They started in Vault 34, a vault with a massive, completely unguarded weapons armory that anyone could walk into. Predictably, the residents became obsessed with guns and explosives. When the vault's overseer tried to introduce population control and seal the armory, the future boomers fought their way out, damaging the reactor and dooming everyone they left behind. They emerged from the vault around 2231, and their superior weapons and tactics allowed them to easily defeat anyone who stood in their way. Eventually, they found Nellis Air Force Base, still standing, still stocked, and moved in permanently. Nellis was not an attractive sight for scavengers for over 100 years after the war, leaving it in surprisingly good condition when the boomers arrived. They restored it, fortified it, and made one thing very clear to the rest of the Mojave: nobody comes in. They have clean water from Lake Mead, solar power, working farms, and an enormous stockpile of artillery. The New Vegas locals started calling them boomers due to their paranoia, hostility, and excessive reverence for explosives. The boomers didn't mind the name as long as it meant people kept their distance. But here's the twist: the boomers aren't just hiding, they have a dream. When Loyal, one of the tribe's elders, found a file on a crashed B-29 bomber sitting at the bottom of Lake Mead, recovering and repairing it became their destiny. They even reactivated pre-war virtual reality flight simulators to train themselves as pilots, a tribe of explosive-obsessed isolationists teaching themselves to fly so they can one day take to the skies and rain bombs on their enemies. In the wasteland, that's somehow both completely insane and completely logical at the same time. The boomers are proof that in the right circumstances, people don't just survive the apocalypse. They thrive in it, on their own terms, with a howitzer pointed at anyone who disagrees. Subscribe for more Fallout lore, and maybe approach Nellis from a distance.